What's up, guys? Episode number 5 already of the New Frontiers map, and we are already into the field work. May 1st is the day we simulated just a little bit for a couple reasons. One of the reasons is because of the silage that we needed to ferment. There is a lot of it. There's actually a lot more over there than the first time because that's kind of 2 cuttings. I think it's maybe 1.5 cuttings over there. So we're going to get some good money today. I do know that. We're also going to get a lot of stuff done today in the field. As you can see, I've got the cultivator out. We are cultivating the oilseed radish into the ground because we are going to plant spinach here eventually. And yes, a big thank you to Farm Sim Universe for recommending that. Thank you very much, FSU. Huge help. And honestly, he pointed out that you can harvest it twice, which is always a good thing when we're trying to make more money. So FSU coming in with the great recommendation. Go over there and check out his channel, and a good content creator. So he is one of the friends listed on the bottom of my YouTube page. Okay, now we got the cultivator out, and I really just want to get all 3 of these fields done. I know that we could be hiring a helper right now, but remember that of the $110,000 that we also have an $100,000 loan, so we really have nothing. We are kind of broke at the moment, and I'm hoping that we can change that by the end of this episode. Let's see how much silage we've got. All right, now on to the second field of 3 that we've got to cultivate. And yeah, we're doing this all longhand for the first year. Again, I want to get a fleet here, right? I would love to get a lot of different tractors, a lot of different helpers that can eventually make our farm a lot bigger. But at this point, we don't have the money to do that. So what we're going to do is just do the hard work and do it all ourselves this first year, kind of like how I've run the channel since I've started, right? But I am embracing new technologies. For me, that is a contractor, which is incredible, right? What a big step forward. But in all seriousness, I do want to see how big we can get this field, especially this farm, especially since it's so early on in the Farm Sim 25 game release. You know, it's the first one that it's the first series that I had outside of the role play on here, so I'd like to see how long I can keep this one going. All right, now on to field 1. We keep bouncing from 1, 2, and 3. That's because we're the only ones doing all of this, and I really just want to lease one thing at a time. So we have now got the seeder out, and I immediately know that I've made a huge mistake, and that is that I bought 8 pallets of seeds. 8. Now, if you see how much I'm using here in the spinach, it doesn't even look like I'm putting it down. I am. I've checked. But, wow, 8 pallets is going to last me for a very long time. And like I said just a second ago, I want to see how long I can get this save game to go. So I think they'll probably be used over the next 16 years from what it looks like. All right, now continuing on seeding all of this spinach. And if you missed the last episode, I was letting you guys know a little bit about the future plans and about the sheep. And I'm pretty sure that we are going to get sheep here in the next couple episodes. I mean, I've already bought the barn, so that's the most expensive part outside of the sheep. I'm not sure, I can't remember. I don't think that we need to give them water. I think that's somehow, or food, one of the two. But either way, it'll be an easy thing. It's a pass by kind of thing where we can just make money for them existing and bringing the wool, I should say. We don't even have to shear them. We bring the wool down and get them sold. And eventually, I think I'd like to buy the rope factory where we can make some rope and maybe sell that, just because it's different and because it's new, but also kind of a continuation with the sheep from the last series that we did on Farm Sim 22, where we were making clothes. I got right to the end. We did make clothes, but we really didn't utilize them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to also do that. But I don't want this series to be too labor intensive. I just kind of want it to be a chill series. If you can see by the music, it's just kind of a laid back, easy going kind of playthrough. And if you see right ahead of me, we've also got some tomatoes and some strawberries over there that are being made for us, or growing for us, should I say, so we can sell them off as well. Again, it's passive income because that's what we need. If we only have one person, and that's me, doing all of this farming right now, we're going to need some passive income so that we can save up money and so that we can start hiring some people, because once we start hiring people, then obviously there will be a lot more money in the game. We'll be able to make big fields and buy more things. But right now we have $100,000 loan and we've only got $93,000 to our name. So we're going to need this to be a decent harvest. We're going to need the grass to grow this year so that we can get silage already going. And it's going to be a lot of hard work. It's going to be a lot of saving money, and it's going to be a lot of hoping that we're able to get out from under this $100,000 loan. Remember, I needed to take the $100,000 loan so that we could even have the money to do what I'm doing right now, because I think we came in, I don't know, I remember December being something or somewhere around, in the 20s, 30,000s, and that was being nice. So we were doing very, very bad towards, we were a couple months in, but still not doing great with the money. Now we have saved up. Now we have sold off a lot of the grass cuttings that we did, and now we can start making some money, especially the silage. I would love to get to a point where we could just pack the bunker and not need it. That way, when it does get packed, one, I want to see how much that holds, but two, man, that will be a whole episode in itself where we are just selling all kinds of silage and seeing how much money we can make, because at that point, then we're off to the races. And that's kind of why I'm hoping that this field work does pay off for us, that we get a good yield from it, because if we can just make all of the grass money and all of the income from the strawberries and the tomatoes work, man, we are going to be saving quite a lot of money and being able to, at the same time, afford a lot of things, equipment, land, everything you need to make a lot of money in this game. And now from 93,000 to 285,000. Well, how do you do that? You cut the grass. That's what I keep telling you guys. We cut the grass. Yes, we do it every episode, but it's because it pays so much money that it allows us to do everything else. So this is kind of the bank account, and I am very happy when this day comes around. This is the last, or one of the last loads, so that you can at least see where we ended up. We are at 285. Each trip is about 9,000. We'll round it up to about $10,000. So we had a lot of trips here, and I cannot be happier. We have 285,000, and we'll rest on this for right now. We'll sleep on it, and we'll figure out how to spend it tomorrow. But guys, thanks a lot for hanging out. I really appreciate all the support, and I will catch you in the next one.